What was the revolution in 60s men's suit styles? Imagine a time when men's fashion was about to shake up everything you thought you knew about suits. The 1960s were a decade of big changes, not just in music and culture but also in how men dressed. Back in the early part of the decade, men's suits still looked pretty much like they did in the 1950s. Think conservative, boxy, and in dull colors like gray and brown. Fabrics like tweed and corduroy were common, and suits had broad lapels and full cuts that made men look more traditional. But as the 60s rolled on, everything started shifting. Young men wanted to stand out and express themselves, and their suits reflected that. Inspired by style icons like John F. Kennedy, suits became sleeker. The jackets got narrower, especially the two-button style with a deep V shape that made the chest look broader. Lapels also got thinner, and ties shrank into skinny ties that added a modern, youthful vibe. The one-button jacket came into fashion, giving suits a more streamlined look. The mod subculture, which started in Britain, played a huge role in this change. Mods loved slim-fitting suits with short jackets, sometimes called bumfreezers, inspired by Italian tailoring. Bright colors and bold patterns became popular, and the collarless jacket, worn by the Beatles in 1963, became a symbol of this new style. Trousers also got slimmer, replacing the wider cuts of the past, and footwear shifted from traditional shoes to heeled boots, making the overall look more sleek and confident. Then came the Peacock Revolution in the mid to late 60s. Men started wearing suits and shirts with vivid colors, wild patterns like paisley, and even embroidery. It was a bold move away from the plain, conservative styles. Rock stars like Mick Jagger and Jimi Hendrix influenced this trend by wearing military-style jackets during performances. The Beatles' album cover for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band in 1967 showed off bright, military-inspired jackets that became super popular. The 60s also introduced the Nehru jacket, a collarless style with a mandarin collar, which briefly became trendy in Western fashion. Designers like Pierre Cardin experimented with space-age looks, adding a futuristic feel to men's clothing. Overall, the men's suit revolution of the 1960s was about breaking free from tradition. It was about slim, tailored fits, bold colors, and daring patterns. It reflected the youthful spirit of rebellion and creativity that defined the decade. This era was not just about clothing but about making a statement and showing who you were. Today, you can take a page from that book by embracing slim fits, bright patterns, and unique jacket styles to add some 60s flair to your wardrobe.